Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. In the Times, Shane Watson wonders, are we getting bored of the Duke of Sussex and his endless bombshells? Although our download numbers disagree, Watson writes, he has got the message that he can't keep trashing his closest family, half of whom are in recovery from cancer, all of whom are more popular than him, including William, in America, but for Harry that simply creates a vacancy for number one villain, an obstacle to his happiness. Who to blame now for the fact that there isn't any instantaneous thawing of relations? Harry doesn't get that there's more on people's minds here than being upstaged by Meghan's radiance. He can't see why, when his trip to the UK a couple of weeks ago was such a success, the royal family are not in full rapprochement mode, calling emergency summits to discuss how soon they can get their most valuable asset, Harry the Charmer, back on the team. So it makes perfect sense that he should go full circle and point the finger at the staff, the royal household aides, the people his mother Diana first christened the men in grey suits. Which brings us to the second point. Harry using the phrase his mother used is both incendiary and delusional. She was a breath of fresh air in a stuffy, dated institution who shook up the etiquette and expectations of the time. Yes, we're all agreed on that, but Harry thinks that's what he's done by leaving and getting a deal with Netflix. There's something else, too, about this latest Men in Grey Suits bombshell. It's the fact that it's not a bombshell. It's just the next round in this increasingly dull and childish moanathon. Harry has tested everybody's patience while somehow not losing our affection, but now he's entering high-risk territory. There's a very real possibility that we're getting bored of him. Royal watcher Emma Fabiana observed, the Sussexes have been relatively quiet, and that usually indicates preparation. We'll see if a new project or release arrives, but without forcing the timing. King Charles is said to be allowing Prince Andrew to retain his long-standing role in hosting shooting parties. According to the royalist, Andrew continues to organise such gatherings on royal estates, including his family day at Windsor, traditionally held at the start of the pheasant shooting season in November. The parties, considered important for maintaining social connections, are thought to be one of the few areas where Andrew still holds sway behind the scenes. Andrew's biographer, Andrew Lowney, told the royalist, King Charles does not want to antagonize his younger brother entirely, but he needs to recognize that the public wants some answers about the Yorks' connections with Jeffrey Epstein and how they have exploited their royal status for personal financial gain. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie are said to be facing a very difficult position this Christmas, as King Charles reportedly intends to keep their parents away from official holiday festivities. Royal commentator Phil Dampier told the paper, if it turns out that they are not invited or decide themselves not to go, then it makes it very difficult for Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie. They may feel it would be unfair of them to go when their parents aren't there, and it simply rubs salt in their wounds. The king has a soft spot for both Beatrice and Eugenie and feels sorry for the situation they are in. So it's a real dilemma for him, and one he could do without. The Prince of Wales is also thought to have sympathy for his cousins and would not wish them to be excluded on account of their parents. Last Christmas, Eugenie celebrated with her husband, Jack Brooksbank's family, while Beatrice attended Sandringham with the royals. The only other time they missed royal Christmas traditions was during the COVID pandemic in 2020. Commentators are warning that Sarah Ferguson's troubled path within the royal family should serve as a cautionary tale for Meghan Markle. Writing in the Daily Mail, Sarah Vine suggested that Meghan's close friendship with filmmaker Tyler Perry illustrates the danger of relying too heavily on powerful benefactors. While Perry, who offered the Sussexes his Los Angeles home and security after their departure from Britain and later became godfather to Princess Lilibet, is no Epstein, Vine argued that his own complicated reputation could prove problematic. He's also not a wholly straightforward acquaintance. Vine also noted parallels between the two duchesses, a taste for luxury, reliance on wealthy friends, and an appetite for commercial ventures. Ferguson has launched lifestyle products and a television series about her personal struggles. Another similarity lies in their royal roles. Both women married the monarchy's spare rather than the heir, arrived as unconventional outsiders who initially injected energy but later clashed with the institution's constraints. While Vine stressed that Meghan is not yet in the same league as the Duchess of York, she argued that the warning signs are clear. It's a cautionary tale. Let's hope they take heed. Other critics go further. Writing for GB News, Lee Cohen said, if the Yorks are a liability due to their ineptitude, the Sussexes are a threat because of their intent. Their departure from royal duties might have been understandable had they gone so quietly. Instead, they chose spectacle over discretion, grievance over gratitude. Cohen added that any suggestion of Prince Harry resuming royal duties in Britain should be immediately extinguished, describing him as dangerous and untrustworthy. More palace in just a moment. Hey, it's October, and that means Halloween, and we've got a couple of great channels for you to listen to and follow. The first is Ghost Scary Stories, and there are hundreds of horror stories in there, plus a new episode every day this month. Check out Ghost Scary Stories. Plus, we have a Halloween pop-up channel. Just search Halloween pop-up, and you'll find shows from all of our genres, from romance to trivia to murder mysteries to ghost stories, music, all with a Halloween theme, and they're all there every day on the Halloween pop-up channel. Just search Halloween pop-up channel wherever you get your podcasts. Prince William has opened up about his love of football and why Hollywood star Tom Hanks is an unlikely Aston Villa supporter during a candid conversation with actor Eugene Levy for Apple TV Plus's The Reluctant Traveller. Speaking to Levy inside Windsor Castle, the Prince of Wales proudly declared, I'm a football fan. I support Aston Villa. You heard of them? Tom Hanks is a big fan. I love the story that Tom tells about why he suddenly supported Aston Villa. When he was looking for a team to support, he saw the words Aston Villa and thought that sounded quite like a sunshine, nice villa place to go, when actually, if he turns up to Birmingham, it's not that sunshiny. The full episode of The Reluctant Traveller with Eugene Levy is available on Apple TV Plus today. Dog walkers are not happy with William and Kate as they prepare to settle into their new residence, Forest Lodge, by the end of the year. Forest Lodge, an 8-bedroom Georgian home formerly known as Holly Grove, sits within 150 acres of land now being designated as a Crown Protection Zone. Under new security provisions, access via Cranbourne Gate, long used by local dog walkers and ramblers, was permanently closed this past Sunday. The gates adjacent to car park, which have required an annual fee of £110, has also been shut. Visible changes include the installation of large wooden fencing, surveillance cameras, and freshly planted trees for additional privacy. Warning signs will soon go up around the 2.3-mile perimeter, and trespassers may now face arrest. Tom Bunn, who regularly walked his dog, Mr. Brown, in the fields nearby, said, obviously it's disappointing as my dog loves it here, but I completely understand the safety of William, Kate, and their family is paramount. Others were less sympathetic. A woman from nearby Winkfield told The Sun, many of us have been walking our dogs here for 20 years, so to be told we can't anymore is a kick in the teeth. We pay annually towards the upkeep of a park, but we are no longer going to be allowed to use part of it. One wonders the media reaction if this were Meghan, but since Kate wants a new house, it's fine, move along. A historic moment awaits the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg today when Grand Duke Henri formally abdicates after 25 years of service. The throne will pass to his eldest son, Prince Guillaume, who has already spent the past year quietly preparing in his role as lieutenant representative. The transition will be marked with a modern touch as Luxembourg unveils a new royal monogram. The familiar stylized H of Grand Duke Henri will give way to fresh G, symbolizing Grand Duke Guillaume. The updated emblem will gradually appear across official institutions, including the Army, Police, Customs, CGDIS, and Prison Services. The abdication ceremony is scheduled for 10 a.m. at the Grand Ducal Palace in Luxembourg City, followed by Prince Guillaume's formal swearing-in at the Chamber of Deputies. Just after midday, the Grand Ducal family will appear on the palace balcony before attending a reception at City Hall. Celebrations will span 3 days as Luxembourg welcomes a new chapter in its constitutional monarchy. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us and tell me how many pronunciation errors I just made in that last story, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or the app of your choice, and leave us a nice review if you're enjoying the show. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.